Hello, Jade here from That Vegan Woman. Today I'm going to talk to you about something that's sort of been struck upon me, and it has now become probably one of the biggest focuses for me in my life and being able to grow further as a person, and I want to share it with you today. So without further ado, let's do this.
Guess what? I'm gonna try something just a little bit different this time. I'm gonna give myself permission to shine. Gonna shine so bright. Gonna make every head wanna turn. You're finally gonna see me. Give myself permission to shine. Gonna light up the night.
Hello, back again. A few days ago, my daughter shared something on Instagram. She shared that her self-esteem had been plummeting because she'd been comparing herself to other women, other girls. She's 19, and she'd been looking at bikini bodies and thigh gaps and all those wonderful hashtags that do wonderful things for our self-esteem, not. And I, yesterday, decided to completely step outside my comfort zone and post a picture of myself in a bikini on social media. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this bikini. I bought it before I left for my travels. So I bought it about 10 months ago. And I planned to wear it when my body was perfect. And that really hasn't happened to what I perceived as what is supposed to be perfect. And just before I left Thailand, I had to get rid of my full piece bathers because I just had too much stuff. Well, I could have got rid of the bikini, but my whole plan was, but I'm going to look beautiful and perfect and wonderful in this bikini. So I took the bikini with me and I got rid of the full piece bathers. And I have been wearing it, but I go into the pool and I kind of make sure no one's around. And I won't get out the pool if anyone's around because I don't want anyone to see my body. And I've even been making my partner, if someone's there, quick, get my towel, get my towel. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's crazy. So yesterday I posted this post, which I'm going to read to you, and I posted the photo in support for my daughter.
I'm posting this photograph for my daughter, and it is probably one of the hardest things I'm ever going to post on social media. But my daughter is worth more to me than silver or gold, and I need to push past my own ego in order to do this. My daughter is 19 and has suffered with her own battles with self-love and positive body image. I know a lot of it is probably my fault. Our children mirror what we do and take on our insecurities, whether we mean for this to happen intentionally or not. My daughter is on a journey of self-love, and I want her to know we are far more than the reflection we see in the mirror. For many years she has watched me pull myself apart and self-obsess over my weight, my appearance and my overall physique. I have been many shapes and sizes in my life, and even when I reached the weight goals I've wanted to reach, I've never been happy with where I'm at. I can look at a picture of myself and find a million flaws. I have worked in the health and well-being industry for 7 years, and by their standards, this would be a before photo. Believe me, I know, as I've taken a million before photos of myself. I assure you, a few months ago, I wouldn't have dared posted this unless it accompanied an after photo. But I am tired. I'm so tired of an industry that always wants to fix something, which in turn gives me the perception that there must be something wrong with me, that I'm broken, and without a transformation, I'm not good enough or worthy. My daughter put a post up on her Instagram that her self-esteem had started to plummet because she continually focused on having the perfect bikini body. I read her post as she explained how she thought it was wrong to love herself and that she is now learning to and is going to stop comparing herself to others. I reflected so much on her post and her words and thought about myself and how we can get too wrapped up in our own quest for perfection and showcasing on the outside that we have it all together, that we don't stop and realise others around us are drowning. Beauty comes from the heart. What's on the outside can be glamorised and sugar-coated as much as you like. But if you can't truly love who you are within, you will never truly shine. I have cellulite on my legs and I don't have a thigh gap. I have a jelly belly, stretch marks, and I have a huge C-section scar just above my bikini line and a roll of fat overlays it. I have sunspots on my skin and my hair hadn't been brushed yet this morning, and I have hundreds of grey hairs coming through. I have no makeup on and I have wrinkles under my eyes, and I also have brown patches of pigmentation on my skin from years of sun damage. I have lived a life and each scar tells a story. They're my war stories, my battles I've had to fight. You can't Photoshop your life. For every person who looks inside the mirror and thinks, I am not good enough, give yourself permission to shine, for we are all more than our shell, we are all more than our skin, and we are all beautiful. Today I am proudly showcasing my imperfections in my perfect bikini body.
I have grown so much in the last 3 months, like more than I've ever grown, but I'm sure everything that's been happening in my life over the last couple of years has all been to get me where I am today. And I'm still a massive work in progress, but I've realised just how important it is to love myself. And the reason I'm going to share this and share this journey with my YouTube viewers is because the greatest thing about self-love is encouraging other people to love themselves also. We shouldn't let anybody in our circle, in our tribe, whatever you want to call it, struggle. So in that I mean, if we hear somebody say, but I'm not good enough, oh, but that couldn't happen to me, oh, but that's for someone else, or oh, I'm not this, or whatever it is that we say, because we say dreadful things to ourselves. I know for me, if somebody spoke to me the way I speak to myself, I wouldn't be their friend. I'm not a good friend to myself. I'm unkind. I can be so nasty to myself. I pick myself apart. Even as I'm doing this, I'm looking at myself on the screen to make sure that I'm in the footage, and I'm still looking at, little indents in my head, and maybe I shouldn't have had this clip in my hair because my forehead, all the horrible things that go through our head. We shouldn't let people in our tribe think like this. We shouldn't let people in our circle think that they're not enough. We need to be building each other up, because when we build each other up, can you imagine how much more love is in this world? And I want to share this because I'm strong enough, and I believe, and I have to believe, I'm strong enough to be able to share this message. The message that we shouldn't be against each other. And especially as women, we do it. And I know this because I'm guilty of it. We pick each other apart. But to each other's faces, oh, you're wonderful. But we sit there and we say, oh, but this, we're trying to find something wrong with their life. Why do we do this? Instead of embracing it and saying, you know what, I'm so happy for my fellow sister. I'm so happy for what she's achieving. I'm so happy for what's going on in her life. I'm so happy she's talented. I'm so happy. You know, we should be singing the praises and saying, hallelujah. Women are empowering themselves, but we don't. And it's taken me, I'm 40. It's taken me a long time to realise all these different things and the indoctrination that is sort of placed inside us, that we're not supposed to love ourselves. We're supposed to feel like we're second-class citizens. We're not ever supposed to feel like we're enough. And I want to teach myself, and I want to be an example to my beautiful daughter, so that hopefully one day she feels the same way, and I know she's on that journey of self-love, that she too is enough. And I want other women to know that they're enough. And it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks of you, it's what you think of you. And can you hear that chicken going off? They have free-range chickens and ducks and everything everywhere. It's going off. I'm actually in the grounds of like on my way up to a temple, and I thought I'll just sneak here, and I'm actually on the steps. I can see little ants crawling over my camera as we're talking. But I just wanted to share this. I wanted to share my Facebook post, and I thought, well, the only way I can do it is to read it. I wanted to share the direction that I'm going in. I wanted to share with you how tired I am. I've been a part of an industry, and I've been part of the weight loss and wellness industry now for 7 years. I'm tired of being a part of an industry that thinks I need to be fixed, thinks you need to be fixed, which makes me think, is something wrong with me? Do I need a transformation? And we're always thinking we need transformations and challenges and things to make us better. But what about just working with the surface that we've got right now, here, today? And I got to love what's here right now, because it doesn't matter what transformation I do. It doesn't matter what challenge I put myself on, what goals I reach. If I can't love myself now, today, it's going to make no difference. I'm going to feel empty. And I felt empty for a long, long time. For many years, I've said, I don't know what's wrong with me. No matter what, I feel empty. And I'm just, starting to realise with my own spiritual growth, with my own travelling and seeing the world, and at the moment working with underprivileged children, and just realising just how privileged and lucky I am. And there's a lot of disabled children. Some children are just bodies. They're basically just bodies, and they lay on the ground, and I have a perfectly functioning body, and it may not be perfect, but it's perfect to me. And I have to continually tell myself that you can have cellulite, you can have stretch marks, you can have all these things. We don't have to aim for perfection. But, you grow up in this world where the only times that you are praised is when you're perfect or you do something extraordinary. And if you don't do these extraordinary things, you're not praised, you're not worthy. And pardon my language, but it's crap. We're all worthy, and perhaps if we could all build each other up from this base level, this ground level, perhaps then we can all believe that we're wonderful. We don't have to be on the front cover of a magazine, or we don't have to be the person who gets 10,000 likes on a post on Instagram or Facebook, because we're more than that. We're far more than that. We're individuals. And, I believe in God. You don't have to. But I believe that He made us all individually special, all with our own different, perfect qualities. And He doesn't get things wrong. So He can't have got me wrong, and He can't have got you wrong, because that's how He designed us to be. I got so much work to do on myself. And it's why I have probably not been on YouTube as predominantly as much. But I'm going to try and be on here a lot more and share a lot more with you and be a lot more authentic and honest, and just work on the tribe I've got, and work on me, and work on us building each other up and loving each other and loving ourselves, most importantly, because we're all worthy of it and we're all enough. And the wisdom and maybe the downfall where my daughter is slipping, and she's now wise enough at age 19. I wish I was that wise at 19 to start focusing on self-love. It was a big wake-up call to me, and I don't want to push my insecurities on my daughter. I want her to be strong and empowered and know that she is just not just special to me, she's special to this world. And I've always believed my daughter's special, and I want her to know that. Well, enough rambling. I am going to start putting some more self-love videos together, proper videos. This was just an introduction, really, for you to know where my head is, where I'm at, where I'm going. And I hope you'll be a part of it. Leave a comment below, subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and most importantly, love life, love yourself, and live free. Bye for now.